15, 4 times 4, 15 over 16.
Yes. And that's your final answer. That is lowest form. There's no simplification needed.
Okay.
Any questions before we move on to
No.
number 2? Great.
And this one again, it's going to be 4 over 7 times 5 over 4. But then you need to make it speak the same like the denominators.
Okay, so here's something. So let's go ahead and do this. 4 times 5, right? And then 7 times 4. And that's 20 over 28. Do you see that?
Yeah. Now,
we can divide the top number by 2, the bottom number by 2. So what does that become?
It becomes 10 over 14.
And what about 10 divided by 2 and 14 divided by 2?
It's 5 over 7.
5 over 7, good. Now, when you look at the 5 over 7, do you see the 5 that was over here?
Yes.
And do you see the 7 that was here on the
Yeah.
left? You can cancel out the 4s before.
Yeah, I think that's what we did.
Okay. So if it's the same on the top and bottom, you can cancel, but there's also other scenarios where you can cancel. But that's what we want to start looking for. Like it's better to divide those out than to multiply and then divide them out later.
Okay.
Okay, so new problem here. Let me know when you're ready for us to go on to this one. Let me scroll up here, make sure you get all that down.
All right, I got it. Okay. It's 7 over 6.
You already knew what I was going to ask you to do. Yeah, perfect. Times 2/5. Now, do you see the same number on the top and the bottom?
No.
No. So let's do like we've been doing. 7 times 2, 6 times 5. Tell me the top number, tell me the bottom number.
Top number is 14, bottom number is 30.
Okay, can you divide the top and the bottom by 2?
2, yes. That would become 15 over 7. 7 over 15.
Yeah. Now, when you look at the answer and the fact that you divided by 2, that should clue you in that you probably could have done something in this middle part.
Yeah.
And here's what you could have done is you could have divided the top and bottom by 2 in this position. Did you do that in class at all?
Yes.
Like if you divide the top by 2 and you take the 6 divided by 2, it becomes the 2 divided by 2 becomes 1, 7 times 1, and the bottom becomes 3 times 5.
Okay.
All right, you ready to move on to number 4?
Yes.
So the point is, before we move on, is I guess I should ask this, said this is you can wait till the end to simplify, or you can kind of do it in the middle. Eventually you go ahead.
I think my instructor wants me to do it in the middle, simplify in the middle.
That is better long term.
Yeah.
It's better long term to do that. Okay, convert this 2 1/6 to an improper fraction, please.
Okay. 13 over 6.
13 over 6 times 3 over 7. So 13 is a prime number, 7 is a prime number, so you generally don't want to look at those. But what about the 3 and the 6? Is there a number that goes into both of those?
Yeah. 6.
6 to, well, I don't want to say this. You're looking for the LCM of 3 and 6.
Oh. So
So what is the LCM of 3?
3.
3. So you can divide each of those by 3. So this becomes 13 times 1, and then 2 times 7.
Okay. Which would be 13 over 4, or 14, yeah, 13 over 14.
13 over 14, good. Very good. Any questions on that? Because I want you to try number 5 on your own.
Okay.
All right, so as usual, ask me some questions if you're not sure.
Okay.
But let's see what you come up with here. There is a cancellation that you can do in the middle.
Okay.
How are you doing on this one?
Pretty good. So far, I've gotten to 95 over 144.
Wait a second here.
I think that's too big.
Yeah. Did you write you wrote 19 over 10, right?
Yes.
I mentioned that there's a LCM or LCD between 5 and 10. Or I'm sorry,
Oh,
LCM.
so that even become an 11, wouldn't it? Because
I wrote the wrong number. It's 19 on top. Sorry about
okay,
that.
so I was right.
So you divide both of those by 5.
Okay.
And what's nice is if you do this correctly, you don't have to simplify here at the end. It's already taken care of for you.
Yeah, I guess so. So then 9 times 2 is 18. So 19 over 18.
Okay. Now, from here though, do you know if you're supposed to convert this back to a mixed number?
No, you can just
Leave it like that. Okay.
And slows.
All right. So if we have time, we'll come back and do a few more of those. But it looks like we're missing 6 through 11. It just goes to 12 on this.
And it looks like 12's repeated.
Yeah.
Do you have?
Can you verbally tell me 6?
I don't have 6 either.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to 12 then. All right. So a couple of ways to do 12, especially if you're comfortable with using improper fractions. That's kind of the core issue here is, do you know if you're allowed to use improper fractions?
I think yes, I think so.
Okay. So can you tell me both of these improper fractions?
Okay. $39 and
Over 2.
39 over 2 and 16 over 3.
Very good. Now you have to find the least common multiple between 2 and 3. This is one way to do this.
Okay.
If you don't like this, we'll do it another way.
Yeah, maybe another way might be better.
Because I'm concerned this is not how you saw it in class.
It is.
Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. So the least common multiple between 2 and 3
is 1.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, giving you the wrong words. Least common LCD.
Oh, least common denominator.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's 3, 6.
6. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that means you have to go from the 3 here on the right to the 6. You're gonna multiply the top and bottom by 2. And on the left, you're gonna multiply the top and bottom by 3. And that's why I'm concerned maybe you didn't do it this way, because the numbers do get kind of large. And not sure if you're comfortable with that or not.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, go ahead and subtract for me, please.
Okay. $85. Sure. So
Yes,
it'd be
85 over 6. And that's where, again, I was wondering if are you okay to leave it in this improper form, or do you have to convert it? Okay. All right. So that one was kind of a lot because the 2 and the 3 don't really go in. Next one's kind of better. We were doing this another way last week, which is why I'm asking if this is okay. All right, so here's a new one. Again, go ahead and convert both of those to improper fractions, please.
Okay. 29 over 4 and
What goes in the numerator?
29
Yes.
over 8. Okay. And although we might have been doing it like 4 times, I don't know how.
4 times 7 plus 1, and then 3 or 8 times 3 plus 5. It's always starting at the bottom times the whole number plus the fraction.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if we were doing something like it would be 29, but then like, oh no, never mind. No,
so you have to find the LCD between 4 and 8.
Yeah, but there's something like what we could do is we multiply the 4 by 2, but then we'd also have to multiply the numerator by 2.
That's right. You want to go to 8. You don't want to multiply them both.
I think that's what we were doing.
Okay, so that's
problems like this.
So go ahead and multiply and then subtract for us, please.
Okay. $29 over 8.
Very good. All right, why don't you try, 14 is a good one for you to try on your own. Go ahead and work it out from start to finish and just give me your final answer.
Okay. Almost done.
How are you doing on that one?
Almost done. I'm just trying to
Okay.
work out one last thing. Oh. I'm trying to work out the last number because I got to 102 over 10 minus 57 over 10.
That's right. Yeah, that's really good. 102 over 10. That's perfect. Now you got to do.
I'm doing 102 subtract from 57.
Yes, you're almost there. Keep going.
Okay. And
Did you get 45?
yes, I did.
Okay. Okay. Now this one can be reduced. You can divide the top and bottom by 5.
Okay. So you divide the top and the bottom by 5. Okay, that is 5 over 9. Sorry, 9 over 5.
2.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It's okay. It's sometimes the brain sees and says one thing. As long as you write the correct answer, that's all that matters on these. Okay. Any question on that? I think that's great. There aren't. We're going to keep going as many as we can do in this time, but just want to.
Well, we have 2 more, so yeah.
See what we can do here. We actually got 15, 16, and 17 is what I'm seeing. But
oh yeah, so there's 3 more.
Now, nice thing about 17 is you don't have to do anything. We'll do 15 together. Probably be our see how far we need to go on this. So this is 7 over 6 minus 7 over 9. And your LCD is going to be 18. Okay. So to go from 6 to 18, you're multiplying by 3, which means you take that 7 in the top and also multiply it by 3.
Okay.
So 9 times the 18 times
2.
So take that 7 and also multiply by
14.
Yes.
Subtract, and that's 7 over 18.
Very good. Let's see if we can quickly do 16 here. Snip that in. All right, so the improper fraction here is 37 over 4 minus 23 over 16.
Okay.
And your least common denominator is going to be 16. You're multiplying the 4 times 4, which means you have to multiply the 37 times 4. That ends up being 148 minus 23.
And then you times them for 1. Yeah, okay. So then 16, and
yes,
I don't think you can reduce that.
You cannot. All right, so there's one more problem there. You'll have to tackle that on your own. Maybe find out what's going on with the rest.
Well, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, but that is it for